Does recording. And this is the 19th of May. This is the Global Fire Ceremony Room. This is the Eighth Fire Continuum, monthly ceremonial replenishing of the Eighth Fire Ash Bundle. And we are here with the Eighth Fire Keepers from the Union of Nations. And it's an honor to be here with everyone this morning. And I'm going to remove the spotlight and say hello to everyone. And we have Erica from A Most Perfect Love Foundation, one of our firekeepers. Welcome, Erica. Sylvia, one of our flute and song bearers. Tracy Potter, one of our ash keepers as well. Tim, one of the admins from Earth Mother Network. It's an honor to have you guys here with us today. And I'm just going to, I was a little late getting in here this morning, so I'm going to go behind the scenes and get some stuff ready. And I would just like to, Sylvia, can you open us with some music, please? Thank you, dear.
Loka Samastra Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samastra Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Presencing myself in this sacred space, I am Sylvia, womb being of the forest, and I am presently in the Scioto and Olentangy watersheds on the ancestral lands of the Shawnee, Adena, and Hopewell peoples in central Ohio. The city is named Columbus. I invite each of you to presence yourself in this space in a similar way. Thank you.
I am Amanda, and I am presencing myself in this way at this sacred time. I am here from the United Kingdom, and my watershed is the River Arun, which leads down into the sea at Littlehampton. And I am blessed and feeling so grateful to be with you all at this sacred fire time. I'm complete.
Would you like to choose who's next?
Yes, Erica.
And I'm so pleased to be here this morning to be able to share this moment with everyone and this time of being here now. And that is how I choose to presence myself. And I'm just sending out all the unconditional love that each of us may fully experience the purest form of love that is unimaginable. And I send you all my love and greetings from the Salish Sea area, Puget Sound of the state of Washington, where we have the ability to be stewards here. And when I speak of sending love, I'm sending love to every living being, every living plant, every living tree, to the sacredness of all that is. And with that, I am complete. And I can only see myself because I'm highlighted, which I prefer not to be. Tim, would you like to go next?
Yes, I'm Tim. I'm from England. I am presencing myself from the River Bourne. I'm sending love to all beings of all races, all consciousness, everything. Love to everyone, and let it be. Love to all. Thank you.
Tim, pass the feather, please.
Mima, would you like to go next?
Can you unmute yourself, Mima?
I don't speak English.
Es bueno, sister. En español es bueno. Gracias.
¿Puedo en español?
Sí, sí.
Buenas tardes. Pues aquí estoy, no sé de qué se trata la reunión. ¿Me pueden explicar, por favor?
Adriana, will you translate as we go, please?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Our beloved grandmother Mima, she is here because she received an invitation and she would love to know what it is, Fire Continuum, so she can support. She's one of the grandmothers who has been in Palenque, and she has done amazing, amazing work in the 8th Fire process. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sister. Grandmother Mima, it is an honor to have you with us. We're just introducing ourselves with our watershed and our land acknowledgement right now. We're waiting upon our beloved brother Phil to come and open our ceremony today, and for our firekeepers to get here.
Nos dice la hermana Shonda que estamos en este momento en el proceso de presentarnos, quiénes somos, nuestro nombre, también el cuerpo de agua en el que usted está cerca, que también lo puede presentar. Nos estamos conociendo todos y estamos esperando también al abuelo Phil para que él abra con un rezo esta reunión.
Bueno, entonces me presento.
Por favor.
Bueno, mucho gusto, queridas hermanas y hermanos.
It is my pleasure, my beloved brothers and sisters.
Me conocen como Nana Mima Estrada.
Everybody knows me like Nana Mima Estrada.
Guía espiritual de las tierras mayas de Guatemala.
I'm a spiritual guide of the sacred Mayan lands.
Vivo en la ciudad de Guatemala.
I live in Guatemala City.
En las afueras, en un municipio que se llama San Miguel Petapa.
I live in the outskirts of Guatemala in a municipality that's called, ¿cómo se llama su municipio?
San Miguel Petapa y
Sec-
a la par está Vía Canales.
and right by there, it's Via Canales.
Ahí está nuestro lago de Amatitlán.
And there is where we embrace our lake, Amatitlan Lake,
No más de 8 o 10 kilómetros de mi casa.
around 8 kilometers from my house.
Y con una profunda tristeza,
And with a very profound sadness,
nuestro lago está muriendo.
our lake is dying.
Mucha contaminación de ríos de aguas negras que llegan a dar al lago.
A lot of contamination of black waters that come to fill our lake.
Y el río Pinula que pasa a 1.5 cuadras de mi casa,
And the Pinula River that it's a few meters away from my house,
era una belleza, servía mucho para las personas bañarse, lavar su ropa y su servicio de limpieza.
it was a beauty. We had sparkling clean water and we were able to bath there.
Y cuando vine a vivir acá hace más de 40 años,
And when I came to live here more than 40 years ago,
era bello amanecer con el canto de los pájaros, anochecer con el cántico de los grillos y los sapos.
it was really beautiful to go to sleep with sounds of the frogs, of the crickets, and all the
Ahora
insects.
ya no hay nada de eso y
There's
empezaron a
nothing. There's
hacer
nothing.
colonias
No.
alrededor del río.
So they started to build homes and houses and a lot of living along the river.
Nuestra colonia tenía su tratamiento de aguas negras.
Our main place where we lived, we had water treatment, black water treatment process.
Pero el resto de las colonias que son empresas de nivel alto, que se las autoriza el gobierno sin pensar,
But the new developments that the government have been authorizing,
todos los desechos de esas colonias caen al río Pinula.
they haven't been regulating them. All the big companies, they just got the approval, but they were not regulated, and they bring all their garbage and they put all their they dump everything to the river.
Entonces ahora es un río de aguas negras que va a dar al lago de Amatitlán.
So right now it's a black water river full of garbage that goes straight to Amatitlan Lake.
Y nuestro río está muy enojado.
And our river is really angry.
Cada invierno se lleva las casas que están cerca.
Every winter it washes away all the houses that are nearby.
Nuestros antiguos mayas nunca construyeron a la ribera de los ríos.
Our ancient Mayan people never built along the riverside.
Eran 8 cuerdas de distancia para poder construir una casa del río.
It used to be 8 lines, as they know as a measurement system, in order for anybody to be able to build by a watershed.
Pero las nuevas generaciones no respetan esa distancia.
But new generations are not respecting that distance from the watersheds.
Sin embargo, los constructores de estas colonias
Despite all these builders from all these developments,
a los que viven a la orilla de los ríos les dieron 4 metros extra del terreno.
they kind of gave extra land for the the landowners that live by the rivers.
con el objetivo de que quedara el patio libre y esos 4 metros sembrar árboles para el sostenimiento de la ribera del río.
So that they can plant trees, and that would be a possibility to hold the river, the flow of the river.
Pero las personas no lo respetaron y construyeron su casa hasta la ribera del río.
So nobody respected that, and they built all the way instead of planting the trees.
Era muy ambicioso, 4 metros de
They-
largo por el ancho del terreno.
They were
Sí.
very ambitious, and they didn't respect the agreement of planting trees, and they just built.
Y esas son las casas que cada año se lleva al río.
And that's the result of that. They have been washed off by the river every winter.
Las reparan y todo, pero el río, como digo, está muy enojado porque ahora está socavando por abajo.
Abuelita, ya vamos a terminar. So the river is really, really angry because now the river is going under those homes.
Tiene que buscar su cauce y así será.
So
Eso es lo que-
the river is looking for its own flow, and we will see what happens. So
Esas
that's
son mis dos áreas de agua que tengo tristemente contaminadas.
that's what I want to share with you all about my water bodies near me, our river and our lake near me. So thank you.
Mal Dios.
Matios, thank you.
Muchas gracias, abuela Mima. Thank you so much. Sister Adriana, please present your watershed and your land recognition, please.
Thank you so much, beloved relatives. I am, my name is Adriana Alvarez, and I live right by the Salish Sea, right here in British Columbia. And it is a blessing to be here and hear the sounds of the whales passing by. All of a sudden, we're standing here and we just hear the puff of the whales. So, and also the eagles and the sea lions, and it's just a beautiful, privileged area here in British Columbia, Canada. My honor and privilege to be here. Blessings to all.
Thank you, sister. Claudia, Nun Claudia, are you with us yet? Oh, sister, I think your audio hasn't connected yet. You might try, sister, you might try going out and coming back in your audio. Annie Spade, can you present yourself, please? Are you with us yet?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Hello, Annie. Go ahead, dear.
Well, I'm hearing feedback from the last person. If could mute Nan, please. Sister Claudia, we could mute.
Hang on just a second. I'll find her again.
There we go. The host could mute her.
Yes, just
Not
hold
allowing
on,
me
80.
to mute her. I'm tried.
No se escucha
Sylvia,
nada.
everyone, please hold. Please hold. Okay.
There we go.
Let's not get chaos moving through the room right now, please.
Of course.
Annie, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I am blessed to be in the Barton Creek watershed just up the road from my house. It's a major creek flowing into the Colorado River. This is the Colorado that is on the eastern side of the Rocky Mountains. and it is the 11th longest river in the United States, flowing into the Gulf of Mexico. Colorado River has 11 reservoirs, 7 of which are in my area in Central Texas. So this grand river is quite stoppered with flood control and hydroelectric projects. And I also want to honor the Tonkawa people who this was their homeland. They were soon run off, and the Comanches lived here for some time after that. And I'm feeling immense gratitude for them and humility for their sacrifice that I might be living here at this time. And I'm just very moved to work with our sister water and listening to our sister in the Mayan country, and the desecration just truly breaks my heart. But we know Sister Water will respond to our loving actions, and I'm very much committed to that. And I'm very honored and blessed to be in this circle here today.
Thank you,
Sister
Sister Ann.
Shonda, yes, if you call on someone else, because I'm not sure who goes next.
That's fine. I will pass the talking stick today because we've had a lot of people coming in late and really doesn't know where we're at. Tracy Potter, Sister Tracy, will you present yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. I'm Tracy from Southeast Australia on the East Coast, and I'm on Gunai Gurnai land, Aboriginal land, and I too bow. We have many stories akin to those I've heard already, where land was lost to Indigenous people. So my heart starts pumping when I talk like this, and it's with love and great. I'm really grateful to be here with people from all over the world, all of us carrying love in our hearts and loving Mother Earth, that we may all grow and move on together into new times. So I'm grateful to be here, and my river is the great mighty Mitchell River, and I just live above that river, and often I weep because it's so changed as mankind's tried to make it a groovier place or a bigger place or a better place to walk, or just cleaned up the trees. There are many stories. I'm 65, and that's been my river from my childhood, my playground. And then after a time, it comes into a new era, and I love it just as much, and I still go there. So we have to learn to go with the change, and the river teaches me much. So thank you. I'm really pleased to be here, and I'm open-minded and listening, and it is like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, so every now and then I have to get up and just do something to help keep me awake. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sister Tracy. Golden Wolf, are you with us yet? Would you like to present yourself?
Yes. 1 second. Yes. Welcome. I am grateful to be here, first of all. Thank you. Thank you for letting me in the sacred center, sacred circle. I come to you from the unceded territories of Northwest British Columbia, the Gulf Islands, the Alberts Channel, where the Fraser River and Gold River and many other rivers and creeks fall into the ocean, as all do. And we experience a lot of salmon and herring spawning from those rivers and creeks into the oceans. Those are our waters we protect from polluted, all pollutants. We rise and defend our waters and our lands. And these are the unceded territories, traditional territories of the Comox, the Pontlach, and the Tualakom First Nations people. I am honored to be here in the 8th Fire Continuum as an
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
of Mother Earth. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Ehawan Freebird, would you like to present yourself, please? Actually, Freebird is a firekeeper. She may be attending her fire. Non Claudia, you're back. Let's see if your audio's cleared up. Come on in, sister.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Go ahead.
Excellent. Good to see everybody, my brothers and sisters here. Today I am coming to you, Claudia Valdez Vega. I'm coming to you from still Ontario, Canada, but this time my watershed here is the beautiful Ragged Lake. It's just down the street here from me, and this is the territory of the Anishinaabe. So right now, today, I'm in the deep forest and Stoneheart. And it's a great day to be out in nature and in the forest, considering our Mayan calendar today is 11 Keth, and it is all about the wilderness and the wild hunt and being out with nature. So it's good to be here with everyone, and thank you so much. I will put the feather back in.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Freebird, are you with us yet? Actually, looking at the time, we will pick up on introductions later in the day. I'm going to let's see. I am Shonda with the Earth Mother Network and the New Earth Grandmothers. My ceremonial name is She Who Weaves, and I am in the High Plains bioregion of West Central Texas on the traditional lands of the Tigua and the Lapan Apache, and we are on the headwaters of the Colorado River. And I would like to introduce at this time Wisdom Keeper Gail Thomas, who will bring us into the 8th fire continuum.
Thank you so much, Shonda. The weather is encouraging me to show you guys all of my different fires, and I'm happy for everyone to feel the difference with me when we're coming from the fire pit that started so many Anipikaga Sweat Lodge ceremonies and lifted the veil between worlds, and now I'm working with this little survival stove. You can see some smoke, more smoke than flames here beside me. And I'm being called because the thunders are dancing around with us today. So I'm being called to bring you my fire on this little survival stove. If you can see it there. We'll also charge my cell phone and my computer. There's some flames helping me out. And maybe we all need to give some thought to those kinds of preparations at this time. We're being encouraged by the thunders to explore all of our fire options and all of our ways of bringing the fires into this ceremony and into our lives and into our preparations. We're being sovereign people. And what I'd like to share in the teachings today is fire as our first meditation, gazing at the flames, the original peoples in this wave of humans where we can all reach back and share ancestry, gaze into the flames of the fire, just like we do, and learn to be present and aware of their surroundings, and to come into community to feel the warmth of the fire, just like we are today. And so I really encourage you to work on your meditations and learn that is so helpful in listening to the voices of our ancestors. This is something that Grandmother Raven stressed in all of her teachings with me. Learn to listen to the voice of our ancestors and they will return the original instructions to us. And I don't know if you can hear the thunders rolling around me in the background, but they are here with us and they are helping us learn these original teachings and original ways as well. So when we meditate, there are many ways to meditate. Feeling the presence of the flame is a beautiful way to start, to get familiar with that kind of awareness, that kind of immediacy and presence is really a good example of meditation in its deepest and truest original form. I took my Soto Zen vows in 2001, and the practice there is totally sitting, just sitting, looking at a spot on the wall. And anytime that we are just present and with that spot on the wall, no thoughts of the future, no thoughts of the past, nothing going on in the mind that would distract us. That is the truest form of meditation. And that has been a very valuable thing in my life because it helps us in times of near-death experiences and illness and struggles to stay alive. If we are able to simply be present, we are breathing in that moment and we are aware of our surroundings and what it takes for us to truly stay alive in these ways, in these original ways. So that is what I want to encourage you to do today, to first be present and aware, and then learn to listen to the voices of ancestors. Listen to them, listen for them. They don't speak English. They don't speak the commerce language. They speak the quantum physics language of mystery, magic, the numinous, the amazing things that are not linear thinking, and they're not what we're used to in this dominance culture. So we learn to recognize them and our ancestors and the voices of our ancestors in those ways. When we see the magic unfolding in front of us in our lives, when we experience that amazing energy and that amazing help that we could not have predicted or asked for or even imagined with our little ego mind that's focused on identity. There is a difference in awareness and identity, and our goal is to cultivate the mind's awareness and step outside of identity. And there's the woodpecker. I don't know if you can hear the woodpecker coming along with its song, saying, just keep drumming. Drumming is also an excellent way of bringing us all together, bringing us into our heart, connecting our head and our heart. And so what I want to do to get us started today is actually lead us through a guided meditation of learning to listen. This is not something I do often, as guided meditation is a little woo-woo in my experience. And it's, you know, it's sometimes I don't want to be told what to do and what to think and how to feel, but I would like to guide you to a new way of listening for the voices of ancestors, listening for those original instructions and bringing them into these gatherings so that we can all share them and we can all reach back to the beginning of this wave of humans so we all share our ancestry in these ways. So I want you to begin with those usual deep breaths, being present, being comfortable as you can, keeping your fire burning and sitting here with your computer. There's a lot going on. You can see I'm dealing with a lot of things at the same time, but it's all good. So I'm going to put my turkey fan down and thank it for being with me in this way and helping me get this little fire machine started. And I'm going to ask you to connect with the ground, the earth. Just really put yourself on the earth. Put your hand on the earth and your feet on the earth and anything that you can If you're inside, the floor will do. Ground yourself and take those deep breaths and listen to your breath. Be aware of your breath as it moves in and out of your body. This is where we are in near-death experience. We are simply breathing in and breathing out when we find that we are still alive. We are coming into our hearts and our full body experience and knowing that connection between our spirit and our body that keeps us alive, that our mind has little to do but occasionally recognize, occasionally witness, not really understand. And then turn your attention to your ears. This is how we hear the pops and the crackles in the fire. This is how we hear beyond our breath, beyond our body. We want to listen to our immediate surroundings. We want to listen to the voice of the fire. We offer tobacco as we do this, and this is something we did in our first fire gathering back in September, actually. So I'm going to offer a little bit of our plant medicine to help us with this presence and with this awareness. Offer it to your fire if you want to join me. Ask it to help us hear the voices of our ancestors. Ask for help. They want us to ask for help. They don't interfere unless we ask. So we need to ask for their help. Okay, and then return to your ears. Listen to the sounds in your home. If you're in your home, listen to the immediate sounds around you. Blend that into harmony with your breath. This is the integration that we seek. The integration of transformation that brings things together in these beautiful ways. And then I encourage you, if you can lie on the ground or get as much of your body as possible on the earth, connecting with the earth, with the fire, with the air, with the water in our bodies, connecting with the elements here on this middle realm. I ask you to reach out beyond your immediate surroundings. Reach with your ears as far as you can hear. Do you hear that motorcycle in the distance? Do you hear the water flowing in the river? Do you hear the thunders rolling through like they are here? Do you hear your neighbors? Do you hear the animals in the forest? Can you reach beyond that? Can you reach with your awareness and your ears beyond the sound that is the farthest from you? Can you reach into the unseen world? And you're reaching with your heart. You're letting your ears hold awareness in your surroundings. And then you're going into your heart and you're listening and feeling that love of the ancestors that you recognize. This is how we determine native ancestry. The grandmothers recognize the lineage, and that is what holds beyond blood quantum. So listen with your heart and bring in the awareness of the mind to recognize maybe those ancestors on the other side that you loved. When they enter the room, it's just like when your children enter the room, when your family or your loved one enters the room. You don't have to see or hear them, you feel them. You feel their presence. You feel their unique love. You know who's there. And you connect with it, just like you connect with gazing at the flames of the fire. You are that present and aware of the feelings of love. When you reach out as far as you can possibly reach with your ears and your heart and the awareness of the mind, you recognize sometimes who's coming to help you cook. If you had a favorite auntie or grandmother, or your mother returns to be with you and share that love and maybe nudge you with a knowing to add a little more cinnamon, a little more spice to your life, a little more of this, or maybe try something new. These are the voices of our ancestors. They come when we're present and aware of them. And they call us into walking in that way of presence and awareness in our life at all times. This is our ancient verb-based language where we actually speak of our walk. We speak in verbs, we speak in our walk as we walk into these ways, and listen carefully for the voices of our ancestors bringing us the original instructions in the flowers that grab our eyes, the birds that grab our ears. All of our senses are here to help us be aware of our surroundings and to help us connect with those unseen ancestors, teachers in the higher realms, power animals in the lower realms, the elements on this realm, the earth, air, the fire, and the water, as they ask us to listen. They are all ancestors, including our ancestors on the other side. And we don't have to know our ancestors on the other side of our family ancestors or our spiritual ancestors, because they know us. And if we pay attention in these ways, we learn to recognize their presence in our heart, and our mind becomes aware. And the tobacco offerings help us with the interpretation between those unseen worlds and these worlds that we are fully in with our senses and our presence and our awareness. And the thunders are rolling in now. And we want to honor their presence with their song at this time. Listen to the rain, and I urge you to continue to listen as far as you can hear into the unseen world. Lechaya, Olamaking Pompelo, Lechaya, Olamaking Pompelo, we opeata wakian, Oyatiwan, Olamaking Pompelo, Lechaya, Olamaking Pompelo, Lechaya. Olama kimbo peloi, we opetawakian oyatewan. Olama kimbo peloi, lechoya. Olama kimbo peloi, lechoya. Olama kimbo peloi, we opetawakian oyatewan. Olama King Pompelo. And remember Black Elk's vision where he says that our peoples will return to the earth as rain, as I welcome the rain here on our sacred mountain, Arigu, and a river basin, Wayumiganita, Takiosti, on our sacred mountain where we, as Selagi ancestral people, resisted both removal on the Trail of Tears and the reservation the federal government calls Cherokee by hiding in these mountains with the help of our ancestors and the elements and all that is around us. And I thank you for allowing me to be with you in this way today. Thank you, Shonda, so much for bringing us together in these ways and helping us with continuing this unity that comes with these eighth fire ashes and the work that our Chief Elaine does so beautifully and so diligently. We honor all of you at this time. Wado Pinamiawashte from Guligikwaskwe, Dancing Heron, Dances with Death, the Komigale.
Thank you, Sister Kalwado. Amanda Waring, would you like to present your fire and your offering, please?
So I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, just fine. Thank you.
Good. Oh, good, darling. Okay, so I'm offering the ashes from the 8th fire to this beautiful fire. It's interesting how I'm looking at the fire now, and the flames are just needing to be reignited again. But what it reminds me of, flames suddenly re-emerge, the remembrance of hope, of passion, of reigniting the understanding of the returning of love, the reigniting of love, the connection with the grandmothers and the grandfathers. And as I feel the sacred ashes here, I can see the fire welcoming it, feeling the return of the understanding of the connection between the present and the past and the future to come. So thank you, beautiful fire, and may these flames of light reignite your own passion, and may this spread throughout the world, holding the sense of returning of ancient wisdom, common sense, divine grace. And may the masculine understand about the holding of the feminine, and may the feminine understand about the holding of the flames of the passion of the masculine. And I am complete.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. Ehowan Akro, free bird, please present your fire.
Hi, this is Freebird here in the Five Rivers metro area, blessed with these grounds that we are on for this 8th fire. And I will offer the ashes of the 8th fire to our fire here, which interestingly enough, is a space where an Inipi Lodge, a sweat lodge, was constructed and held for many years. And it is now our 8th fire here in the Five Rivers metro area in Ohio, about 60 miles north of the Serpent Mound and about 60 miles east of Alligator Mound and other mounds there. We have been here today constructing reigniting a medicine wheel. Oh, it's just an honor to be here. Working with family. It took all of us together to get our fire going, speaking of unity, and I'm grateful that we bring together Christian and Buddhism and Hinduism and a Viking and pagan, Cherokee, and on these lands here, the Mounds people. And so I would like to offer our fire and our medicine wheel. We just completed it before starting the fire to hop on here. It was absolute perfect to know that everything takes place in the perfect time, in the perfect way, with the perfect people, the perfect souls. We have our horses here that have been rolling around and are not here currently, but they were here when we were constructing the medicine wheel and assisting us. Such beauty. Same with the spider. And so with this gratitude, what I know is there is one love. There is one life. There is one higher power. And this higher power operates perfectly through each and every one of us. through every living ones, to the creepy crawlers, the four-legged, the swimming ones. There's a spider on me right now. And the two-legged ones. And that we can come together and have a fire and bring our own uniqueness in a harmonious way that benefits everyone. The highest good of all the animals. And so it is, and so it shall be. Aho, Mitakiyasan. Namaste, all my relations. And I pass the feather. I pass the fire.
Thank you, Sister Fruitbird. Sister Sylvia, would you like to do an offering, please?
Since I am in an upstairs room where it is unsafe to light a fire, I offer this unlit candle. And I offer the playing of this drum. To all our relations. To Gaia, our mother, the earth. To my ancestors, the beavers, the polar bears, the red oak trees, the wolves, the agates and other crystals in the earth. I offer my gratitude to all of us, and my prayer that we continue on this path of co-creating, thriving with all. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Thank you. I am complete.
Thank you, Sister. Brother Wolf.
Oh, hello, hello. I am coming to you also from indoors. My fire, which actually I keep going every day, the eternal, that physical fire. As the eternal fire within me, I light a fire in that beautiful wood stove that keeps me warm, and I am grateful for the wood in my wood stove every morning as I am for water, earth, and wind. Today, I would like to, first of all, thank you. Thank you. I am grateful to be here, and I await, hopefully, with humility, that I can have the original ashes to offer from the eighth fire, but I do not have them yet. I'm young in the family. Did not see my fire? Well, the fire is lit. strange, it doesn't pick up. But the fire is lit, and I offer today sweetgrass. I offer tobacco. I offer cedar of the lands here from the forest. And I offer some sage. I wish you could see the fire. For some reason, it's not showing. See, the fire, physical fire is burning. I hope you can hear it at least. And I thank you all. We are here, and we are the change this earth needs. Let us protect earth, fire, wind, and water. All sacred directions. Love up to all 7 nations' directions and 4 winds. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Wolf. Thank you. Does anyone else have an offering? Sister Erica,
Oh,
you
now
had
I'm
you had a fire earlier and was shut down by the rain. Would you like to make an offering?
Greetings from Washington. The sacred ashes are outside that were pulled, so I don't have them indoors, which I'm staying in right now until whatever showers and rain passes. But I'm going to just share a love that is so hard to even describe in words, in language. As humans, we have to work with. It's a love that is so perfect. And that love energy is the energy of all that is, which creates perfection as we look around. And I'm looking out the window and honoring our sacred, sacred place that we have to experience this existence that we call life in the human form. And with that, I send you that love. And may it permeate everything as it does always. And may it be a part of us always. It is a love without judgment, without condemnation, without guilt, without shame, without greed, without selfishness. It is the all-knowing, all-caring, and all-loving divine source energy. And that is what I have been experiencing and feeling so deeply over the past couple of months. And remembering to remain connected to that at all times, so that we, as the change we wish to see, to bring peace, because within that energy, perfect peace exists. And with that, I am complete.
Thank you, Sister Erica. Does anyone else have an offering? Sister Tracy, are you there? Okay, we'll allow the talking stick to return to the center. Sister Adriana, could you possibly come and give us an update on the Indigenous and Allied-led global peace movement, Sister, please?
Thank you so much, beloved Sister Shonda. It is my very honor and privilege to be here sharing the beautiful, amazing, like it's hard to express in words the collaboration, the volunteering, the coming from all the way from Alaska, from Canada, the States, Mexico, Guatemala, Ecuador, Bolivia, Argentina, and we gathered in Palenque, Mexico, this past March from the 17th to the 23rd. And Brother Phil has very precisely written a whole document that I would love to share here in the Zoom call for all of you to please visit it, be part of it. This document has the images, the alliances, the agreements that we did as elders from all along the Abya Turtle Island, as we were around the fire circle in a sacred covenant of understanding that only united we can thrive. And this is the manifestation of the prophecies right now. We are the living prophecy. As we get together, as we pray together, as we heal together, as we walk together, as we gather, so we are growing within ourselves and in our circles, not only our families, but our communities, our countries, our continents, and Mother Earth rejoices because all of this, it's to come together in prayer and prayer in action to restore Mother Earth in every step we make, in every word we share, in every action we take, planting the seeds of love and understanding, but also planting the trees and honoring them and taking care of them, taking care of our inner waters, taking care of our rivers, our lakes, all our watersheds. And this was very well manifested in Palenque with our relatives from the Amazon who are tirelessly working to preserve and to take care of that most amazing jungle that embraces one of the most biodiverse place of the world, with the first place with the most water all through the Amazon. And we also learned that the Maya Bayo region that starts all the way from Yucatan to Chiapas and all the way to El Salvador holds the second largest drinking water of the world. So all of these gatherings have had a great, profound impact in our lives, in our missions and in our visions. And this is what all our elders used to do, sharing the fires, sharing the word, sharing the actions, the unified actions that will guide us in this time that we need to come together and restore Mother Earth in a peaceful and loving way as one human family, taking care of all living things, of all the animals, of all the creatures, the living creatures, the mycelium of love and understanding that is tirelessly working for us, with us. So in a humble way, I'd like to share this for all of you, and at the same time share this document that has, and here is my beloved brother Phil just coming into the room so that he can It will be very wonderful if he can take the word and share with us. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Brother Phil, are you ready for us? Let's give him a moment. He's barely getting in here.
Yeah, in the meantime, I will be sharing the document. So please, Brother Phil will be able to share his prayer, his message. And thank you. Thank you so much, beloved Sister Shonda, for all your support, sharing what we've been doing all through these times in building bridges of trust, building bridges of love, of collaboration, and inspiration and motivation to our peoples. It's been a very long way, and we might be sometimes challenged by all the harshness out there. But when we go into the spirit realm, and when we go into the community realm, and when we get together and we can embrace each other and love each other and trust each other, then we can always come back and do our vision and our mission that we are meant to be in this time, in this moment. So thank you so much for letting me share. Aho.
Thank you, sister. Sister Gail, can you hold space, please, until Brother Phil gets logged back in? It looked like he might have been having some tech problems.
Yes, thank you, Shonda. I would be happy to, and hoping that when he gets in and gets settled, I can sing the honoring song to him, the honoring song of the Lakota people that honors the carriers of the common people's pipe. That's us. We are the common peoples coming together. And it's beautiful when there is someone like Chief Bill. Welcome, Chief Bill. We're so happy that you are here with us today. And if your signal is stable and you're ready, I would love to sing the Lakota honoring song to you for carrying this common people's pipe of all these peoples and these fires that are here with us today. So if you're in a place to receive this honoring song, someone can just let me know. And I'd be happy to sing to you and honor you in this traditional way. Can you see better than I am? Is Chief Bill's signal good? And
Not for me to say, but sing away.
Shonda, is Chief Bill ready?
There's no response yet. We'll just have to give him time.
Okay, you let me know. I'll talk to you more about the honoring song. It says, "Ho yeah yo yo, sending our voice. Together as common people, with the one who carries this pipe, carries this sacred way to the ancestors and to all around us. Iche wichacha tachanipa wichasha. It's the common people's chanipa is the pipe.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, I'd love to sing to you, Chief Bill. Sing this honoring song to you, and everyone join me in some way in frequency
Yeah.
and the vibration.
You know, I was struggling here trying to turn on, not moving, I don't think.
No.
So my face is stretched out. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can I sing this
Can you hear me?
honoring
Is
song?
my okay?
Yes,
But
brother. Your mic as well.
thank you so much.
Sister Gail is going to sing an honoring song to you, Brother Phil.
Okay, good. Good. My camera is not working too well, but that's okay too. Please, I'm honored.
Okay.
Continue.
Ichashata chanupakile yupa oe ayo oe Iche wichashata chanupakile yupa oe ayo oe ayo Iche uchashata chanupakile yuha oe ayo oe ayo. Thank you so much, Honorable Chief Phil, for carrying this common people's pipe.
And to Wisdom Keeper Gail. Welcome, welcome, Brother Phil.
Thank you, and I really want to thank all of you for all the incredible work you're doing to share the eighth fire. Thank you so much, Sister Gail, for that beautiful, beautiful prayer. For some reason, I have no idea. It was so difficult for me and I had to have my son down. He got me in there because maybe my fingers are too shaky. But I just want to say that we have arrived at a time when women are ascending into the rightful place, which has been from the beginning of time, and leading us the feminine qualities, the divine feminine, which men also have, but we need to develop. You're the leaders that are leading us out of this incredible challenge we're having right now, the crises we're having. And, you know, I want to thank Sister Adriana too, who has some wonderful things to share, and for all of you. But I'd like to share, if I may, say a little prayer here. And can you see me okay now?
Yes,
At one
brother.
point I was going to focus. I had this
No,
one expression.
everything's fine.
Okay.
Continue, brother.
All right, very good. Thank you. Hoten Kashla Wakantaka, Creator of the universe, most beloved one, all powerful one, most kind one, most compassionate one, ever forgiving one. Oh, most tender one, oh, most compassionate one, oh, ancient of days, oh, blessed beauty, we call upon and summon through your sacred covenants you've made between us, that we would walk the red road. And if we walk the red road in a good way, in a prayerful way, we know you're always with us, and our ancestors are close in the closest vein. We call upon your holy power, especially to empower womankind to rise up at this time when their voices, their strength are needed. We also give thanksgiving, Creator, for all we've gone through to prepare us for this day. May we completely reframe how we understand the last 500 years. It was not a punishment, it was a preparation. And some of us were prepared pretty stringently with lots of challenges. But we give thanksgiving for whatever those things were, because we're ready. We're prepared as a human family to come together in a good way. we come together in a good way with thanksgiving and the blessings on this eighth fire may ignite in the hearts of every human being upon Mother Earth. And thank you, Creator, for these beautiful sisters, beautiful relatives who are sending this out all the way around Mother Earth. In the Kashawa context, we call upon all the tribes and nations, the grandmothers that lead these nations in their powerful qualities, and from the East to come together in unity and harmony and join this sacred circle. And in the East, for where comes the new life, the springtime comes. We give thanksgiving for the relatives there and invite them to be with us at this time. And all the relatives in the West, from where comes thunder, lightning, and rain, may they ignite within us that understanding that we are divine beings, that what we've been through is to learn and become stronger and better human beings. And let, Creator, this eighth fire spread like a wildfire, burning away all the impurities that keep us from coming together as human family. We turn to the north from where comes the white snow and gives thanksgiving for all the tribes and nations of the north and the beautiful north wind, that it might purify our hearts and minds, so nothing remains but the realization that our ancestors are closer in the closest vein. Nothing remains except love and compassion and justice and kindness and humility. And Creator, we just give thanksgiving again for this wonderful gathering. I want to really thank my dear sister Shwanda and Sister Adriana and all the people here. But would we especially remember their work in caring for and loving the people, and each and every one of us. There's not one of us in this sacred circle that's better or less than anybody else. We're here to love and have compassion, to love and care and forgive. So we ask, especially those prayers for Kelowna that's going to unfold there, where we're going to launch this Indigenous Ally Global Peace Movement beginning in the Americas there. First meeting on this, and we ask blessing on the Saturday evening when the Okanagans and Shuswaps come together, who have had modesties in the past, that we might be able to heal those, as well as with the other relatives will meet us on the Sunday night to talk about how Kelowna can become one of the first cities of peace in Canada, and follow our guidance about time to end the war. Thank you so much, Creator. Thank you. And there's one I say every morning I want to share it with you. It says this: aid me, O my Lord, to surrender myself wholly to thy will, and to arise and serve thee. For I cherish this earthly life for no other purpose than to encompass the tabernacle of thy revelation, the seat of thy glory. Thank you, sisters. Thank you. That was so kind of you, Gail, to do that. Send the old guy some good prayers. I need all I can get. So I think really Adriana here to share what happened at Palenque. I think that she's able to really give that, other than just to say for myself that this was the second gathering in Palenque. The eighth fire had been lighted on October 28th in Hidalgo, Mexico, which we knew signalized the time to move forward. And I'll tell you, to see all those tribes representing, again, we had the resources, there have been many more, but there was representation every part of the Americas, where there's 80 million Indigenous people. And the thing is, we're all waking up to we're Indigenous people. So it was a great gathering, but I think this Adriana can do that. I share that. Her beautiful, beautiful spirit is so touching and loving and kind. And I've got somebody come to meet here about how we get resources to continue this journey and how we can reach out and really support. I think Ejna, for instance, and this Divine Mother's Love is a great movement forward. And this also, what you're doing, is a great movement forward. Oh, the last thing, we're really planning, and we'd like you to join on the 21st on the 21st of June, and the equinox, we're going to feature this, the eighth fire, and we're going to see if we can't get fires burning all over the world, and we're going to see if we can't get find out and share all the eighth fire keepers where they're at. Really make this a special equinox of celebrating this. So we're just working on that now. You shared it with me yesterday. So, by the way, these sisters here, these are the sisters of all the indigenous leadership of women in Mexico, in Panama. And I was down there, I kind of standing way in the back. But our key thing from wherever we've been is the fact that until women, by the way, already spiritually have always been equal to men and women. But this physical world of time and space, since we men have had physical power, so to speak, and some of us were so stupid we didn't understand or dumb, whatever you want to call it, didn't understand the power of women, and it was a different world at that time. But at the same time, just like indigenous people, even oppression makes us stronger, and that's why women know men better than men know themselves. I mean, you know that. I figured that out. Let's be. But it's not like you could just come up and say, well, I know what you're up to. Because men can be very violent. But I can't tell you enough. And I have a great teacher right here at my home, the greatest. I'll tell you what, I get out of line one way, but she lets me know that hey, so no more. But by the way, I don't get in too much trouble these days. I've learned to walk pretty well. But I'd say I just want to, that's why I'm saying I just want to really honor all our sisters here that went through your challenges. Also, I really want to thank the men who are standing, and we're standing up. There's some good men out there that really do understand that that women and men are spiritually equal. It's always been, never changed in every way. And that it's time now for this, in this physical world of time and space. In the spiritual world, we know how it is. The soul has no gender, no ethnicity, no race, no class. It's our full soul's a reflection of the Creator, of one. So we're one. And yet here in this world of time and space, we're really on spiritual lessons. Women have so much to teach us. A lot more than men have to teach at this point. Or we wouldn't be such a mess and killing each other all over the world. Anyway, I love you all. And but how does the 21st sound to you all?
Wonderful, Brother Phil. We look forward to it. This is Shonda. I'm here under my ceremonial name of She Who Weaves. It's
Yes.
an honor to have you here with us today, our beloved chief.
Oh, honor to me. And I see Gail's taking care of a fire. And I see Amanda. I have met Amanda. I see Erica. Good evening, good America. I see Patty. Joanne's here. Anne's here. Oh, Anne Spade. Good to see you. Christine. Oh, Tim. I'm glad we have some men here too. Our men, how are we going to call ourselves? I mean, Ursula. She Who Waves. I'm going to go She Who Waves. She waves all the way back.
That is She Who Weaves, Brother Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she said she. I'm sorry. So it was a She Who Waves. So I thought, well, I better weave back. So I can't weave back. Sorry. If I can weave back, I weave.
No, I'm going to jump in here next to you. This is Shonda, beloved chief.
Okay.
She Who Weaves
Yes.
is my ceremonial name. And it is an honor to have you here with us today.
Good. Well, my dad always told me, Shonda, he used to say to me, son, if you can't be happy today, what do you wait for? You can't be happy today, what are you waiting for? So our whole thing is to be happy, joyful beings. That's what our purpose is here. And yes, we have a few big birth pangs coming up, some big contractions coming up, and we got to get prepared for that. But the only way to get through it is unity. But there is, just know that. I just finished writing up. By the way, have you all received the report that came out of Palenque? And the actions that are being taken?
Actually, I was just sharing with everybody, Brother Phil, that
Perfect. Perfect. Just go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and continue and then put it in the chat for them so they have it.
okay, wonderful. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
I'm please, if you, I want to excuse myself for another visit, which is directly connected to this, because one thing I can see that, you know, some of these relatives are, you know, they're spending trillions of dollars killing each other. And we need just a few bucks to get going forward. And so I know it's happening. It's happening. But we're really, this battle we have was giants. I mean, if they think they're giants, materialistic giants, but they don't understand that they can bring all the darkness in the world right here. All I have to do is light one match. That's it. We're moving to light. We don't have time we know that darkness is simply absence of light. We know that ignorance is simply absence of knowledge. And we know goodness is simply action. I mean, we know that evil is just the absence of good. So that's where we're moving, to light. Because when you move to the lights around you, darkness can't be there. Oh, those fires. Oh, okay. Okay, time to go. I love you all. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 21st.
21st, we will be there. Thank you, Brother Phil.
Okay, thank you.
Nanas como Phil Lane from British Columbia, Canada.
You're whereabouts, brother?
I am on the North Island regions, Denman Island, Comox area. I am Golden Wolf, I am.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, Golden Wolf.
It's my honor to meet you. Thank you for joining us. You always bring light and love, as my t-shirt
Well,
says.
Beautiful. But you know, if you didn't have the light in you, you couldn't see it in me. I'm just a mirror. Just a mirror.
We love you.
I love you.
Nanas,
Sometimes you ever got what, please? Oh. Have any of you had the feeling, I was asking to say, have any of you had the feeling you're just feeling so much love for the people you're talking to, you just want to grab the computer and put it beside you? I'm gonna get all that love and feeling. And you know, I can't break my computer. Anyway, love you. Okay.
Love you, brother.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yes, love.
Love you.
Much
Bye.
love.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So thank you so much, beloved Sister Shonda. I have posted the link for the second gathering of the Union of the Condor, Quetzal, and Eagle this March in Palenque. So I really invite you all to read the document and share with us what has been unfolding in our process of harvesting all the gatherings, all the ceremonies, and all the alliances and all the actions that we will be taking to honor, restore Mother Earth, and to be as one family, not only through the Americas, but through the world. So infinite gratitude, and I pass the feather on to you, Sister Shonda. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Adriana. It has been an honor and a privilege having you in our circle. Thank you so much. Grandmother Gail.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Grandmother Gail. I believe we have a few more fires that have showed up. Let me look around. I saw a few. Let me get back and look. Alinka is here. Wonderful. Hello, sister. How are you? As she's away from her computer, we'll give her a moment to get back. Sister Tracy.
Oh, I'm here. I just unmuted. I'm smiling. My heart's pumping. You know, Chief Phil is so like the Dalai Lama. Oh, I'm not sure. Hang on.
There you are. No, you're there. Go ahead. Check your mic, sister. You're muted yourself.
Thank you. Is that
There
better?
you are. Yes, there you are.
Oh, yes, my heart's so on fire. When Chi-Fil laughs, I see the Dalai Lama. You know, this is the same energy. And he has that, you know how goes Dalai Lama and and there's something special and spiritual about that laugh. It just almost like Chi-Fil says he wants to take the computer. Well, I'm on a handheld phone. That's all I've got. And that's why sometimes it's a bit much, but I turn up all the time because that's what you do. And I would never be able to say this for fear of my ego getting in the way, but I turn up because that's my call. I am to turn up. And the laugh of Chi-Fil is one with the laugh of Dalai Lama, you know, a high spirit. I always have considered Dalai Lama my marker, if I could say that. I'm lost for words, but like my marker on the planet of a like, not good, wrong word, of a spiritual essence, you know, for me. And my mum has met Dalai Lama, so you know, she's brought home the connection, and she feels the same energy, and it's so beautiful. And just when he has a word to answer to something, it's so spot on, and with heart and with spirit. And I just want to say thanks, and thanks to you, Shonda, for your ability to hold these platforms for us all. Without that, we can't all meet. And when you come from down under Australia or New Zealand, we've often been never with anything because we didn't have the connections and we didn't know there was the other side, really. So I'm just smiling with a warm heart and so grateful to be here with you all. So thank you, Shonda, for holding a platform that we could all meet like this. Oh, and I'm just loving right into Erica. I'm going goosebumpy saying her name because Erica for me is a friend it doesn't matter where she is to me now. I don't even say the other side of the world. And we share our stories. You know, I've been looking for my tribe and I found what the Lion women have told me. I found my pride. And I'm a moon in Leo. I'm an astrologer. I'm a moon in Leo, and our pride can get out of hand, you know. And so I've found my pride, my lion gang here. And I have absolute belief and knowing really that the animals are helping to call us home. They miss us. They love us. You know, the lions of Africa are calling us in, and they know we're on the way. So thank you, Chi-Fil, and everyone else here. You know, all wolves, all humans, all dogs, cats, all of us. And I really love you, and I'm really grateful. Thank you. Thanks, Shonda.
Thank you, Sister Tracy. Much love. Sister Alinka. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome. Hello.
thank you. Welcome to I Made a Fire.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm very happy to share this moment with you. Thank you very much for invitation. And the fire has been with me almost every day. I make a fire here or outside, and I put the ashes in, so it's always refreshing.
Sister Alinka, your journey with the Eighth Fire Ash Bundle has been an amazing one. Can you share a little bit? You were there at the original fire in October, and then I believe your ash bundle went to COP28 in Sri Lanka. And can you share your journey with us, please?
I would love to. It would be an honor. So it started with I was in Omaha, and Chief Phil Lane said, "Oh, Alenka, something important is gonna happen if you can make it till." He was not sure yet, and I was in New York, and he said, "Yes, it's happening. So if you can come." So I changed all the plans, and I went to Hidalgo. And that evening, I mean, the place there was very heavy where this was happening because it was a hacienda, and I'm very sensitive to the lands and what's happening there. So it was, for me, was a very powerful in the way of energy. So when they start the fire, which was also, it was in the circle, I mean, in the shape of a star, if I remember well. And this happened after the teepee. What happened is a picture, yeah.
Yes,
Is
I
it the
believe
video?
that's the picture there, isn't it, Alinka?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's from there. And there is a video that I made for 22nd of December in Sri Lanka. I put together all the fires because Phil asked me to do that. So there is a video that maybe next time I can prepare and share about all these fires. And then it was very interesting. I had a very nice roommate in Hildago. I believe she's on the call. Henry, are you here? Joe? Is she here? Okay. Anyway, and then the ashes traveled with me to Mexico and the other part in Cancun. And in Cancun one morning, I just felt I need to go to Bacalar. And where was Maria from Palenque? I met her there. And I brought the ashes. I didn't know how to do the ceremony in the way of community. But they prepared everything. They make a Mayan altar, and they were like dancers and fire keepers from the Sundance because they were preparing for Sundance there. So it was really strong play. I mean, the place itself and the elders and all participants were very, how to say, they know to hold the space and how to create this powerful initiation in the way, because I was the first time actually in the circle to be a part of ceremony doing it. So we put the ashes there and we waited a long time that this all was came to ashes. And then that was my first time, but it was really spiritual and very powerful. Then I went to Sri Lanka, and before that was also COP in Dubai. And that was very divine how it happened, because I wanted to do it in the desert. I talked to Minu and I asked her to help me, and it didn't work out in physical form, but she pointed me to that event in desert with Sheikh. So I spoke to him and I asked him if it's possible. I would love to put the ashes in the fire if there is appropriate. And we were actually really under the sky with all the, I think 30 people were there, leaders from all around the world. And it was beautiful ceremony under the sky and real desert. And also people there were very conscious of humanity and what they are doing for humanity and peace. So in Sri Lanka, I was at the university for the, it was like a forum for indigenous and minorities. And then we went to visit Veda people. And also there, I was not sure. I just wanted to manifest that, and it happened. I spoke to the chief there and tried to explain what I'm carrying. We have one translator, and they agree. And it was very challenging to, it was also around 20 or 30 people who were not really expecting this ceremony, but I asked them to put every camera down and we hold hands. And we did the ceremony and we did the ashes. And then the last one was in that year in Slovenia with Lado. He does medicine with mushrooms. He had one circle there, at that evening, but he prepared a big fire. I asked him to help me with that because I was just flying in to Slovenia that night, 22nd. And it was that beautiful closing. Any questions? Maybe, I don't know. I just explained what I was feeling.
Well, it's a wonderful journey. I also understand that there was a fire lit and prayers for Israel and Gaza. Can you
Oh
tell us
yeah,
of
this was
that?
this year. Yeah, this was this year. Before I went to Palenque this year, I went to Cyprus. There was a small gathering of, I was in a 3 days retreat. I was a spiritual retreat with Shlomo. He's from Israel. He's a spiritual leader, and we have the ceremony there so from Cyprus, from North and South Cyprus, because they are divided. So that was very symbolic also. Next day I went walking to these borders. You can pass through the border in the city. It's really divided like was Berlin, but not so strong. And then Shlomo took the ashes to Israel, yeah, and he did the fire when we were in Palenque, yes, and the later one was something on Zoom at that evening also. So it was in Israel, yeah. It was a fire already, and in Sweden, Anna from Sweden took it and made the fire on the 8th May. And I shared the fire also with Slovenian. I'm from Carnival City, but we have like traditional costumes and also like ceremonies. So we lighten up the fire at the beginning of the carnival season. It's we called it like a candle day or something like that. And it's always on the 2nd of February. So the people gather around the big fire and they wearing bells. And then next day they can put the mask on. And I asked the organizer, I explained him what I am carrying and if I can put it in the fire. So the people were dancing all around, but they were not really aware of that ashes. Next year he's gonna announce it, that these ashes. So he keep that ashes. So next day, but that is very strong ceremony in where I'm coming from, like ancient dancing around the fire that day. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, sister. And I also hear as we close out that you are the official photographer for Chief Phil Lane.
Thank you. Yes, I feel honored for that. It was very, very calling and spontaneous. I did not plan that. I met him in 2019 in Los Angeles. We were, I was with the elders in the Circle 4 World Dignity Forum. And then I sang to him. It was on the beach. I have this on the website. It was a project Inside Out during Corona. I published some, and he really liked the experience. And then it was unfortunate. Then we met in Aspen again. It was the Earth's Call event. And there we did some ceremonies together and also pictures. And then came Corona. So we could not physically meet. But then I have my exhibition during Corona was Awareness of Oneness. It was the title, and Chief opened the ceremony. It was cinema. In the cinema, I have a movie about horses, but he had 8-minute like ceremony on the video. So my people here were surprised, but the message of oneness he very delivered, and we shared. And then this movie, I mean, this video that he had a speech, it was for 2 months in the gallery. Every day was rolling, so you could hear it all the time. And his portrait was, title was White Buffalo. So it was also about this prophecy. I introduced it here in Slovenia, what it's about. And his portrait was on the show. It was for 2 months. And then we moved it to another city. And then we met in Palenque again physically. And then this year also. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that he's gonna be very well for 80th birthday. I hope we make together some surprise for him. I think he's not on the call anymore, yeah, so he don't need to know that surprise. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for bringing your Eighth Fire bundle with us here today in the Eighth Fire Continuum. And we will bring Grandmother Gail back in. One last word here, Alenka. Your shots, the night shots of this teepee silhouette with the Eighth Fire in the background, that has been my favorite. That is one of my favorite shots. And
please
absolutely. Yeah, I wanted to honor you on that work. I'll try to bring that picture up later and show it. There was a teepee set up at the Palenque gathering, and she took a night shots with silhouette with the Eighth Fire behind it. It was absolutely beautiful shot. Well, thank you so much, Alenka. Gail, you're back.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Alenka, and all of you for gathering in this beautiful way today. And I would like to sing our gratitude and ask all of you to join me if we're ready to, I guess, move to presentation. Shonda, I'm not sure what you have in mind next.
Yes, I think Hawk is up. Hawk should be in shortly. He starts presentations at 3. We're about 15 minutes out.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions to anyone here? Do we want to have an open discussion, or do we want to sing our gratitude and then go into?
Well, I
open
would like before we do gratitude song to open it up to any final offerings that weren't able to be made. I see Richard has entered the room. He has his fire up. Richard, do you have any offerings for us?
Just getting back from my brother's birthday lunch, so I don't have anything right now. Thank you.
Wonderful. Sister Ursula, would you like to place an offering?
Yes, thank you so much, Shonda. And what I'd like to offer is to say a little prayer to say thank you for all those kind souls who have made these weeks of sacred fire process possible, to send out the signal into the world, to strengthen all the people who want to shed and have dissolved all the things that no longer serve them. Just like the fire, let it dissolve that in their hearts and in their minds, and may they feel inspired by the love and care, consideration and kindness that they feel and can receive wherever they meet other decent human beings, and may it always be so.
Thank you, Sister Ursula. Sue Morningstar, would you like to place an offering? Joanne, would you like to place an offering?
I didn't know, like, this is the first time I've been in here, so I was unprepared. But I just want to say thank you to everyone, and next time I'll be more prepared. And just seeing Brother Phil just made my day. So thank you to everyone, and much love from Berlin, New Hampshire in the USA.
Thank you, Sister Joanne. Sister Christine, would you like to place an offering? Sister Patty.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm connecting from Australia, so it's like just after 5. The sun hasn't fully arrived, but I'm doing a prayer for everyone. I'm doing a smoking the pipe, and I'm just in this circle and getting my beautiful fire on. And I feel very honored and very synchronistic this beautiful gathering because yesterday we did a beautiful circle here in Australia. We prayed with the fire for 12 hours during the night. And I just came and I saw a message and I was like, wow, this is quite random. And so thank you, Adriana. I have a bit of a communication distortion because I lost my phone, I lost my contacts, and it's just like, wow, I've lost everything. And when I came to Australia, I was able to recover some of my old messages. This message turned up, so it was quite accurate. So I just want to offer my most elevated prayer for all the beautiful souls that we are remembering that the fire is what keeps us in our center. The fire is the beautiful representation of the sun, the most incorruptible element that is allowing us to remember, to be in our most sacred and gracious space, to have the discipline to really come back home. And only through fire, as we ignite our own fires, we will be able to share in a beautiful, authentic way this, so others can see the light through us and see that they have their own fires. And only through commitment, discipline, devotion, we will be able to really work with the earth, work with the elements, work with the divine forces, and we can shift the course of humanity if we are more committed humans, that we come out of our comfort zones and really embrace the sacredness that is forgotten. So thank you so much for allowing me to be in this circle. I apologize that I came a bit late. Just my alarm didn't come out. So I am very honored and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sister Patty. Brother Tim, do you have an offering?
My offering is my love to everyone. May there be love, joy, peace, and unity all over the world. Love to everyone.
Thank you, Brother Tim. And Brother Wolf, come on in.
Hi, just with final words. The camera somehow did not show my fire in my wood stove, but that's okay. That's okay. I am relighting the sacred balance within my smudge shell here. I'm putting back sage, cedar, tobacco, and sweetgrass. And here is the sacred fire that's always lit within me. I would like to say thank you. Thank you to Shonda. Thank you to Gail. Thank you to Claudia for bringing us into this sacred center. And thank you, Chief Phil Lane. I hope everyone keeps each and every word he said in their heart. Go back and listen to it if you have to, though every word should be in our heart as it is truth. Our heart is always knows right from wrong, always knows the truth. Please listen to your heart. I thank you. I am grateful to be here. And I would love to also have a little bit of the original ashes. And I love to be part of the change that is here. Thank you all so much. I honor you.
Thank you, Brother Wolf. We're bringing all of our fires back to the center for our gratitude song. Grandmother Gail, are you ready?
Yes, sing with me, everyone. Unmute and sing the song from the spring here on our sacred mountain together. Tunkashalai Shimalaye Itagye on Shimalaye Noni Ilamayaye Ancestor
Sister,
Grandmother
grandmother,
we share compassion all my
all our
relations grandmother
relations,
water
water
is
is
life
life.
we are grateful Tunkashalai Himalaye Mitagye Ancestors, grandmother, please share compassion for my
For our
relations.
relation,
Grandmother, what is
water is
life?
life.
We
All
are
life. Hey, hey, hey.
Thank you to all of you so very much. Until again next month on 21st. And I look forward to seeing you then, if not before.
Yes,
Thank you,
we love
Shonda.
you. We love you all.
We love you. Much love.
And Adriana, I love every word you said today as well. I love who you are.
Thank
Honored
you.
to meet you.
Thank you,
Yes,
brother.
Adriana.
Blessings, beloved relatives. I love you so much. Blessings. Love you.
Elena, would you like to do an offering before we close out a recording for the 8th fire today?
Alenka, also thank you so much for who you are and all you do. You are amazing.
Thank you. Me too. We are all.
Elena, go ahead, please.
I'm just in awe and in love, and my silence is just a reflection of my respect and adoration for all in this circle. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So beautiful. Love you.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone else that has not spoken according to Talking Circle before we move on to another? Would anyone like to do a final contribution? Christina Sue? If not, I'm going to ask Adriana if she would close out our 8th fire ceremony with a prayer, please.
Oh, Great Spirit, we are so thankful, so full of your presence in all and each of one of us. We thank all our ancestors that heard the call and were here. We thank our guides, our spiritual guides. We thank so much all the elements, the fire, the water, the wind, the thunders, the earth, that we're here to fill us all up. thank you, all the hearts, all the prayers, all the thoughts that are for peace and restore Mother Earth. Thank you to infinity so that we can embrace us as one human family and uplift us in every ways, all the time, every time. We're here for love, for peace, in unity. Aho.
Thank you, Wado, my sister.
Mm.
I am Shonda with the Earth Mother Network, bundle keeper with the New Earth Grandmothers. And I am here under my ceremonial name as She Who Weaves. As tradition in this room, when we close the 8th fire ceremony, we say thank you to the energy in the room. And thank you, everyone, and the energy you have brought today.